Hi, Dr. Lindsey and Wendy. This is an 8-month update on a 2500 graft strip case on about a 30-year-old tough guy. And so this young man emailed in from out of state. He was finishing his career in the military, and somebody had tried to sell him 1500 FUEs with a machine, and we were able to convince him that he is ultimately probably a class 5 hair loss, and he should do a strip case now and a strip case later. And like everybody, his concern was on the scar, and so I'll show you his scar here in just a second. But typically we average about 1.1 millimeters, and my current haircut covers 28 out of 30 of our scars. 2 guys out of 30 that we do are going to need a longer haircut. And I don't know which 2, but it's going to be 2 out of every 30, and we do about 200 of these a year. So 6 scars that are 3/8 of an inch wide or less per year. Everybody else about 1.1 millimeters or less. So we did a strip case on him, and then here he is early on. And then in 8 months he did this short video. All right, Steve, you were probably one of the baddest ass patients that I've had since Land the Mean Marine 12 years ago. And you came in here 8 months ago with the hairline that's up to your right. And you had, I think I'm remembering correctly, you had talked to some goofball about doing a little bit of FUE in the front and the back, and I tried to beat you into submission and do a strip on you. And you're right. 8 months. Pull your hairline back, would you? That looks pretty good, and it's still got more to grow. Was I up front with you? Any kind of bullshit?
Oh, no bullshit.
And you said that I don't know what you tell me what you're talking to Wendy about with regard to your hair.
Just it thickening up some, and then just follow on plans. Definitely want to do the second procedure to do the whole head.
And you're still in the military?
No, sir.
Okay. Then turn around. Let me get the back of your head. I appreciate your service to our country, there, fellow. Look straight ahead. And so, you were a Marine, always a Marine. Sorry,
that's right.
You're a Marine, but you're no longer an active Marine. That's a pretty good scar, pretty typical Lindsey scar. Did anybody give you grief at the base or anything about that scar?
No, sir.
All right. Look back at me. Any advice you want to tell anybody that might be looking at this?
Just do it. Just do it. If you're second guessing it, just do it. It'll make your life significantly better.
And did I try to talk you into anything silly?
No, sir.
All right. Thanks for coming.
Yes, sir.
So, what do you think, Wendy? I mean, we haven't made videos in a while, and so we've actually done a second case, and he's now a year out from it. So we've got another video that will come at some point. But so I know how this story ended. It ended really well, and we didn't do anything in his front, and we just worked in the back of his head. But what do you think? At 8 months, what do you think about him?
Yeah, we were, when we were talking, and he was already planning on his second hair transplant. And I said, oh yeah, we can lower your hairline a little bit. He's young. But he says, no, Wendy, I like it like this. This is how I want to keep it.
Yeah.
And he's like, just a little bit more density. And it was 8 months, so
yeah,
it still needed to dense up some more. Right?
And so we did him again at like 12 months and a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we did only here. We didn't touch anything on the front. It looked really, really good.
Yeah. So I know he is going to do a formal interview with one of our PR ladies, probably after his summer vacations. And so we'll get some more information on this guy. We've got another video to do on him. But this is pretty typical. He's a young guy who's worried about a scar, but wears his hair. What cut do you think he's got in the back? In the back, 4, 3?
I think it's the 3. And you can always, so everybody's worry is the scar. He wears a fade, and then his fade starts to go thicker, longer, where the scar
just above the scar,
just a tiny bit above the scar, and it covers it.
Yeah,
and it looks good. It looks youthful.
And probably 3 of our people per year, we end up doing an FUE into that scar to break it up.
You can always do that. Yes.
But that's 3 out of 217, and then we do 3 more just like that on people that come in here from someplace else. So there are options. It's just the formula of maximal hair and maximal happiness for modest amount of money, and planning for the future is best with a strip for most people. If we can help you, give us a call.